The Seattle Seahawks delivered a stunning performance on Sunday, with a commanding 44-13 victory over the struggling New Orleans Saints, and the game was packed with memorable moments that highlight just how dominant Seattle was. But here's where it gets truly remarkable. The Seahawks rookie Tory Horton made history by returning a punt an incredible 95 yards for a touchdown, setting a new record for the longest punt return in franchise history. Horton also showcased his receiving skills by catching one of quarterback Sam Darnold's 2 touchdown passes, proving he's quickly becoming a key playmaker for Seattle. Kenneth Walker III was another standout for the Seahawks, crossing the goal line twice on the ground. The first of his touchdowns came after a huge special teams play, a blocked punt by D'Anthony Bell deep in New Orleans territory, which led to Walker's 3-yard dash into the end zone, giving Seattle an early 21-0 advantage in the first quarter. Horton's impact was felt early as well, having scored his first career touchdown catch just the week before in a win against Pittsburgh. He electrified the crowd by returning that punt for a touchdown to build a 14-0 lead midway through the opening quarter. Shortly after, Horton caught a 14-yard fade route from Darnold, pushing the Seahawks' lead to 28-3 early in the second quarter. Seattle didn't ease up after that. Walker punched in his second touchdown on a short run during a swift 4-play, 76-yard drive, increasing the margin to 35-3. Jason Myers then nailed an impressive 56-yard field goal right before halftime, sealing a 38-6 lead at the break, marking the second highest scoring half ever for the Seahawks. For the Saints, this was a painful milestone too, as it was the most points they've surrendered in a half since a lopsided 62-7 loss to Atlanta in 1973. The Saints, under first-year head coach Kellen Moore, came into this game searching for their first win, but were instead dominated from the start at Seattle's Lumen Field. New Orleans only managed to score in the final quarter, when Spencer Rattler connected with backup tight end Jack Stoll on a 13-yard touchdown pass. Despite Rattler throwing for 218 yards, the Saints fell to 0-3 on the season, extending their losing streak to 7 games dating back to last season. The young quarterback's personal starting record dropped to 0-9, underscoring the difficulties he's faced so far. One particularly notable stat was D'Anthony Bell's punt block. It ended the Saints' remarkable streak of 233 consecutive regular season games without allowing a blocked punt, a streak that ranks as the second longest since 1960. The Seahawks' offense was well distributed, with wide receiver Jackson Smith-Njigba hauling in 5 receptions for 96 yards and scoring a touchdown. Meanwhile, Sam Darnold was efficient and effective, completing 14 of 18 passes for 218 yards, and ending the game with an impressive quarterback rating of 154.2. On the defensive side, the Saints had a scare when safety Justin Reed was evaluated for a concussion during the first half, but thankfully was able to return to the field. The Seahawks, however, were missing some key players, such as all-pro cornerback Devon Witherspoon, safeties Julian Love and Nick Emanuary, as well as running back Zach Charbonnet, all of whom sat out the contest. Looking ahead, the Saints will head to Buffalo for their next game on Sunday, hoping to turn their fortunes around. Meanwhile, the Seahawks are set to travel to Arizona the same day, aiming to keep their momentum rolling. This game not only showcased Seattle's explosive special teams and balanced offensive attack, but also raised questions about the Saints' ongoing struggles. Is Seattle's special teams unit the real secret weapon this season? And with New Orleans' losing streak growing, how much longer can Kellen Moore's regime remain patient before drastic changes are demanded? These are just some of the conversations fans and analysts will be diving into. What do you think? Did Seattle's special teams dominate beyond expectations? Or are the Saints simply in a deeper rebuild than many realize? Let us know your thoughts.